tell whether I really love this show or just kind of love it ironically because it's so ridiculous and bags so much on the church. But it is the biggest cock tease ever. I should probably explain that statement because you're probably giving me a weird look right about now. Well, somebody always is. Does anybody else get that thing where you're walking down the street and you always think somebody's watching? It doesn't matter. Me neither, okay? So, Warrior Nun is a new show on Netflix which confused me at first because the lead is Portuguese and the whole thing is set in Spain and a lot of characters are Spanish born. So I kind of expected it to be foreign language when I went in. But it wasn't. It's in English, so fine. Okay, great, cool. If you don't know, Warrior Nun is essentially what it says in the box, okay? It is a story about a young woman named Eva who, after living her whole life as a quadriplegic in an orphanage, dies, seemingly of suicide, and then is given a great gift, a halo of an angel, which has been passed down through warrior nuns for years through this secret order of the cruciform sword, and that brings her back to life and gives her superpowers, and then she is tasked with fighting demons and stuff because she's the only one who could see them, even though all the others can help her because she can direct them. I don't know. It's a weird thing. We don't really get into that much though because for I think 6 episodes out of the 10 in this first season, she's running away from it. She's running away from being the warrior nun. That's what she does, you know. That's what the main bulk of the season is about. And then in episode 7, or maybe it was 8, maybe it's episode 8 before we actually get like the, oh, here is what we're doing. And then it's suddenly that quick 3-episode arc trying to do this thing. It is like an insane premise. It feels to me like like one writer came up with the premise and then hired a bunch of much smarter writers to actually write the show because it's very funny. Eva's kind of inner monologue, which acts as narration for the series, is really good. Like it's very funny. She's very good. Alba Baptista, I think was her name. Yeah, the actor, and she's awesome. You know, I have no problems with her. The rest of it in general, I almost feel like we're meant to know the other characters better at the start, you know? Like there's been a secret prologue season that I missed, and we should have watched that first so that we really get them, you know? And then and this is what drops it as a season. This is what drops it a fair amount, in my opinion, is that right at the end, they leave it on a cliffhanger, but in such fashion that you feel monstrously cheated out of actual story or an actual finale, okay? It feels like that cliffhanger should be at the end of the penultimate episode of the season, okay? Like there should be an actual finale after that, because the whole finale episode it's a lot of exposition. The first 2/3 of that episode are just exposition, and then it starts ramping up towards things, and then it just kind of whoop. It just very suddenly, with no warning, goes whoop, and that's the end of the season. And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Who decided to end it there? And it makes you feel as well like, you know, they ran themselves into such a corner that they decided, yeah, we're just going to need a year to figure out how to actually make any sense of how to get them out of this. Which makes it feel like there's no actual direction for the series at this point. But anyway, here is my woman review for Warrior Nun. I love Eva as a character. I feel like she's in the wrong show. I feel like that character with that funny, well-written inner monologue narration shouldn't be here. It is a great effective tool for dealing with how ludicrous the world is. I like that kind of normal person in an insane world thing, but she's not really a normal person. You know, she's kind of awkward and quirky and weird stuff, and you're kind of like, okay, but I can deal with all that. And I can deal with the fact that she's meant to go and fight these demons. But the fact that before she actually has a chance to do that, to do being the warrior nun, you know, seeing what it's meant to be, they sweep the status quo of what she should be out from under us. And by the end of the first season, their whole world, all of their whole worlds have changed. And you feel like it should be the end of the second season. But I did fairly well enjoy this season, okay? It would have scored higher than it's about to if it hadn't ended so suddenly and shittily. But I'm still going to give it 73 out of 100 and hope that somehow they do worm their way out of this corner and make a good show going forwards. I just doubt it. And that's all for this one review, folks. I've got plenty of things I still want to check out on Netflix and beyond, now that I'm actually making my way through more TV reviews. But suggest more in the comments, and please subscribe. Bye!